I got a question. I don't know if you guys saw on the forum that I had the opportunity to meet Roger Cleveland when he came down to Orlando.
Yeah.
And he told me that he is pulling for Team THP.
Yeah.
So reactions to that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Smart man. Very smart man.
He said that like 5 times too, and clearly, that hasn't had a whole lot to say in the outcome.
Roger's got a big heart, and
he's always rooting for the underdog. Yeah, he feels bad for people that don't have a chance.
Yeah.
Any chance we're going to win this year? Maybe. Any chance?
There's always a chance.
Of course. Yeah, you guys are going to come and show up and play, right?
Yeah, so, that's right. We already won, right? We're already in it.
Yeah.
We're all winners.
That's right. We're all winners, yeah. Participation trophies.
Yeah, down, Chris. We got some players. So
I know. It sounds like a concession speech already.
just having a little look at the handicap this year, this seems to me like it's the lowest.
Yeah,
average handicap, certainly.
We got some sticks.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, and absolutely. I mean, my bet's still out there. You have, what is it? No Shanks.
No Shanks.
Yeah, talking about. I still don't quite understand because he posted his scores that he had shot, his most recent scores, and then said he was a 5 handicap.
And then shot 68.
Well, 68 was one of them, but there's no chance that those scores that he said would make him a 5 handicap. And when you were in here with me, when we did a little recon on trying to find his handicap, to no avail. So, there is some questions already.
Handicaps are forthcoming. Don't worry. Yeah, everything will be legit. Don't worry.
Handicap gate. Hashtag.
Whatever you're happy about, that's fine.
Yeah,
maybe we'll come with a sandbagger too.
So with Eddie, Chris, correct me if I'm wrong. With Eddie, he doesn't have an official handicap, right? He's never.
That's right.
Interesting. Interesting.
Which one is Eddie? What's his?
No Shanks.
Yeah, the one that claims to be a 5 and shot 68. Yeah,
but it was an executive course, so
right. That's exactly right. Rating of like 40. Yeah.
Yeah. It all sound totally legit. I'll still stand by. I'll take the over for whatever he wants at 70.
We'll get out there.
He's kind of backtracking now, saying he wants like 78.
I think I'm comfortable with putting the over under around 74, 75.
Yeah.
He's got 5?
Yeah.
That doesn't make him a 5. That makes
no. I mean, his handicap will reflect what it should be. And
correct.
5,
don't worry.
5, it will not be.
It will not be a 5.
Okay. Great. Wow.
Significantly lower than
better than you look on paper already.
But trust me, my first rule to Chris when we sat down and talked about this and started looking at all this is like, look, we're going to put it out there, and what it is what it is. We're not sugarcoating anything, and we're not hiding anything.
No.
All right.
But a lot of our low guys live in like the frozen tundra.
Here come the excuses. Yeah, well, what was me?
That's right.
That's right. We saw that Arctic blast blowing through the country this weekend. That's too bad.
There you go.
It's going to be like 72 tomorrow, but here.
Yeah.
But it's going to be. I'm playing in the morning, and it's going to be. It's probably only going to be 62 when we tee off.
I hate you guys.
It's missing pretty much the whole West Coast, right?
What's that?
That cold front, that Arctic blast is missing most of the West Coast.
Yeah,
right?
no, it's coming down from Canada and swooping in. I think like Montana, and then that's stuff usually misses.
Yeah,
now if Kev was in California, that would be an entirely different story.
45 and rainy.
Yeah, all right.
Well, I have Chicopee to look forward to next week, where it is far from warm.
Sorry.
I feel so terrible for you. I teed off in 27 degrees and missed last weekend.
Yeah, that sounds like a good day to stay
If
inside.
it weren't for charity, I wouldn't have done it.
Kev just needs to move. No, but to that point, you're talking about Chicopee. Obviously, we had the open contest there, right? So someone picks the team in full. If they get their bracket correct, they get, is it 8 unique or 12 unique? Is it 12 unique Truvis balls?
A dozen, yeah.
It's a dozen unique. And are these rare balls that are expected to be released? Or these
They're all ones that we have made.
Right.
You can see an example of many of them behind us here. Those are all unique, different ones. So it would be a collection that would look similar to that.
Are you putting ones we've sold or ones we haven't sold? Or
Ones
that
we've
are
sold.
Okay.
It might
But they
be in a
could be-
gumball machine right there.
Or they could be clubs. Or,
Yeah.
It's not going to be stars and stripes and
No.
clovers. And
Yeah. It'd be
I
ones
got
that.
you. So these are more for so your specific course pro shop type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More collectible.
Mm-hmm.
Any chance there are any with like Finley or Luke's face on them?
No. We would never
We wouldn't-
waste that
yeah,
kind
we
of.
Who would ever do something like that? That's just crazy.
We've done 2 faces. Yes, we have.
I actually have a I don't know if it's a Truvis though. Is it Kev? It's a Chrome Soft X with my face on it.
That was Clayton model.
That was really interesting.
Slider face.
Yeah, so the guys last year, after the MVP announcement, I get a box that shows up at my front door, and it's the picture from the forum of me with the slider in my mouth. Like, yeah, so that was interesting.
Nice.
I can't wait to see one of the, or I wish I could see one of the faces of the guys that picks those up on the course.
You play with them?
I play with. I was not going to, but the guys was like, "No, dude, you got to play with them." So I've played. I think I have 2 sleeves left. Yeah, interesting.
So there's been some weird talk this week. Beyond
we
weird.
know. We've been
What?
We've been watching
shoes and questionable hairs in pictures, and then we got on the topic of food. Is there any chance that we see a scrambled egg and peanut butter meal anywhere?
No.
Oh.
Well, that's not true. So it could happen at. It will be on your own if that is the case. So where you're staying in Carlsbad may or may not have a breakfast kind of buffet that may feature scrambled eggs and peanut butter. So that would be up to you. It will not be on the official menu.
Fair.
Thank God.
What are the chances? Because I know there at the championship there was a lot of talk about iron head covers being tossed into the lake. What are the chances that a pair of shoes covered in pubious hairs will be tossed?
It just got awkward on a Friday afternoon.
I don't know if we should ever let those make it onto the course at the Hideaway. I don't know if they'll let you guys back.
Hey, for the record, that was a crack in the table of that picture.
Well, look, you can if you want to put those shoes and any pube hairs on anywhere near your feet, that's your decision. I don't think Hey, it is what it is.
Sounds like something we would see at the nest.
You have to be prepared for any potential punishment or grief that comes along with that.
I wouldn't leave them in the locker room for the locker room attendant.
Yeah, I bet this is not a conversation you expected to have, did you?
No, this wasn't when Jason asked me to come in. I didn't think it was.
Oh, look at the time.
Hey, so I know we've asked this before too, but I want to ask Luke. So, how much is the nest an actual part of the strategy for the zoo crew?
I think it's a little bit more like mental warfare for us. It seems like it makes the THP teams a little bit nervous, and they seem to come in with more of a strategy. I would say in general, our strategy is just, hey, why don't we take the guys out for maybe one more drink at this kind of legendary establishment here in the desert. Just give them a little
Where
flavor.
Arnold Palmer used to hang out. He's the king. I mean,
absolutely.
Who doesn't want to go there?
Just want to give the guys sort of a little bit of the local flavor. That's really all we're intending to do. And
the re-nester liked the local flavor.
What's that?
The re-nester loved the local flavor.
Yeah, he loved it enough to come back. Yeah.
I couldn't figure out. Was it the clown that he came back for? No.
I think he was the clown when he came back. So yeah, no, it's just it's a fun night. It depends, if the match is close, then it's a little more subdued. If the match is settled, then that's when you kind of get renesters.
How many zoo crew members go to the nest?
I pretty much make everyone go.
Oh.
Jason, I think last year, Harry wouldn't go, and Jason bowed out. And probably half the rest of the zoo crew team tried to bow out, and I didn't let them. So we had a
Nice.
strong showing. Have had the last couple years, and I'd say it's a highlight for us too. It's something that that we look forward to.
I think the geriatric nature of the location is a little undersold, usually up front, but the guys will see when they get there.
Yeah, well,
it's a hard place to really describe.
Yeah, and it's a midweek crowd in the desert in winter for us. So
Yeah.
it's it's the locals. It's a lot of the locals, and many of the locals are not don't need fake IDs to get in. So that's kind of the crowd you get, which is always interesting. And
Clayton, I don't know if you remember, Clayton, but walking in, the first thing I saw was the 85-year-old guy singing Kesha Timber with like a 78-year-old woman playing the keyboards.
Yeah,
exactly.
I mean, where else are you going to see that?
That's right.
And a clown.
Yeah.
Why a clown?
Why not a clown?
What's wrong with clowns?
Because clown. Oh, yeah. We got some guys that are terrified of clowns. So.
Perfect.
Even better. Make sure they go.
Wait, I'm confused, Chris.
If they're really that afraid of them, we can get them to the hideaway too.
One of the 4 caddies.
Yeah, maybe coming down 15.
Oh my God.
Pennywise standing there with its red balloon.
So I got a question for Finley and Luke. You can chime in as well. And this is more to Finley because Finley's been around since the inception of this event. When you were putting this together and kind of in the back of your mind as you guys are kind of mapping all this out, did you ever envision that you would create a brotherhood from the participants like we have, in the sense of Clayton, Kevin, Philly V, myself, Chris will experience it. There's a handful of others who, that G is a family crest to us, right? I mean, we hold it in high regard, and it represents, a memory in our lifetime that truly we could not replicate even if we wanted to. Did you envision that, or is that kind of something that as it grew organically, you just kind of a proud papa kind of moment?
I think. I don't think you can ever truly know until something happens, but I don't think we set out for that to be the specific goal. From the beginning, the specific goal was creating kind of the coolest amateur golf experience that we could, right? So I think that is an outcome that you all have bonded over, but that wasn't a specific goal. It's been really cool to see. And I think, that's built over time. And particularly as the alumni group, if you will, gets bigger, I think, we see more and more of it. But it's been a really cool outcome of it, but it was never like a specific goal from the beginning. No.
And a lot of that really is because of you guys and because of THP, right? You're already a community.
Yeah.
Right? And you're already, brothers in internet golf world, right? And then this just becomes a little tighter brotherhood, and you share common experiences. So whether that's going to other THP events, whatever it may be, you guys have developed these relationships and these bonds. It's for those that have gone to the Grandaddy, the guys that you come out with, your team, that becomes a stronger bond. But as you say, then you have that in common with others that have gone, even if you weren't with them when they went, right? They kind of, if you know, and if you've, if you've been to the Grandaddy, then you get it. And if you haven't, then you wish you had.
Right.
Yeah, no, I can tell you for me, going last year, there were guys that, like even Mike and I connected last year. especially during the Granddaddy, and just texting back and forth and him answering questions and whatnot. And it's amazing how even beyond the THP community, how tightly knit the Granddaddy fraternity becomes. Just from having gone through the experience. And so, like, Kev and I normally can't stand each other, but when we start talking about Granddaddy,
yeah, because you're both so hard to get along with. I mean, you're both
Tough personalities. Yeah.
Clayton guy, man.
Kev is he's probably the one of the nicer jerks I've ever met. But,
I get that all the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
We've got that going for us, Finley.
It does. But it just makes a huge difference in the way that I think the following supports the event. So even the videos Kev and I are able to do are because of a lot of the guys from the fraternity and people kind of singing the praises of the event. So
have you had JDax on the video yet?
No, that actually hasn't happened. But JDax had his own video platform he was doing before I think we even started.
Yeah, I know. I saw it.
He came, he saw, you conquered.
Yeah.
That's
we
how
all know
Aiden
what
Sticks
happened
was
to
born.
that. You want to give that a shot, McLovin?
I don't know that I have a choice.
I guess we could shoot a video for 8 minutes and 6 seconds with him.
Wow.
How about 8.6 seconds?
Yeah, that could happen. It's funny because the 8 and 6 legend, I think, is just growing. So
he's owned it well. He's done a good job.
I mean,
I'm not trying to hide from it.
If I felt like it was really like offending him, I would have slowed down a little bit. But it's kind of fun now.
At the PGA show the following January after that, I was there and JB comes up to me and says, "Oh, hey, I got something for you. JDax wants you to sign this." He had a napkin from the Nest, little cocktail napkin. He goes, "Oh, he wants you to sign this." So I was like, "Okay, that's weird, but sure." And Jason happened to be with me, and I go, "Oh, Jason, obviously you got to sign it." And so I signed it on the front, under the little Nest logo. And then Jason flipped it over and signed it on the back, 8 and 6. He's got that somewhere probably in his man cave. I would imagine he had a frame with Jason's signature to the back.
Probably. Yeah. It's about where it belongs. Well, he has a yardage book that I took care of for him.
Right,
That's very generous of you.
Yeah.
So good.
I think he brought it he came to one of our events and I signed it, like the front of it, and then I went to the hole that I closed him out on and I gave him a little, little sneak in there, and he didn't know about that. I think he found it later.
A lot of motivation.
Yeah, just a little happy hunting.
That's so good. So I have a golf question for you. So, and I wish I would have asked you. I wish I would have asked you this the first time, Jason. But okay, so on your team, if you could recruit one Callaway staffer for the team, who would you want to have on there? And all four of you guys can answer that.
So one of our tour professionals.
Yeah.
I would bring Mickelson.
Yeah.
He'd be fun. He loves this, his sort of social personality has really come out lately. He loves to talk. You think you guys talk a lot of shit? No one talks a lot of shit.
I've heard that about him.
Yeah.
So he loves that. He would get into that. He would probably want to play on your team.
He'd want to be on the underdog team.
Yeah.
I think he would be. I mean, obviously he's the biggest draw probably too, but I think if the spirit and the kind of person I would want on their team would be Kisner.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
You'd be good.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Kevin Nas.
He's my kind of player. Kind of dinks it around. Going to have a good time. He's going to talk a lot.
Yeah.
It's my kind of player.
To give Luke a run at the Nest.
Probably.
He'd be fun. Yeah. He'd give it a go. He wouldn't shy away.
I know. I think the other sneaky one that I would say would be good to have would be Kevin Na.
Yeah.
Just because
looks like he'd be fun.
He'd be walking in putts, and there's nothing worse to people than when stuff like that happens.
Yeah, that can demoralize it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Team THP, who would you want on your team from Callaway?
Yeah, my two were Kiz or Kevin Na. Those are the two that popped into my head for sure.
Yeah, part of me says Shoffley.
Mhm.
I think he's a little sneaky, trash talking. He's got a little bit of a mean streak in him,
Got an edge.
and
He's a gamer for sure.
yeah, and for some reason Molinari, he sticks out a little bit as one that would just be out there and he would have some fun and it would just be ready to break some hearts out there.
Mhm.
Well, he'd fit in on our team then. All right, we got time for one more question, and then Luke's got a high school football game to get to.
Oh
To see
man.
if they can play his kids' school can play my kids' school next week. Because my
Big-
kids' school's
big
got the
one.
bye, so we're just sitting around waiting.
And your son is your twin, man. Actually, your daughter is too, but strong genes.
Oh yeah. Yeah, my daughter's cheerleading tonight, so I got to get there to see that.
All right, who wants the last question, guys?
Let's leave it to the captains.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Chris.
Last question. Favorite format that we do in competition that you think THP has a chance to take down this year in the formats? Which one do you think we could shine at the best?
So those are different questions. So I think well, who knows if the formats are going to be the same this year, but I think the one that THP has historically done the best in, because there's the least amount of pressure, is the Shamble format.
Right.
It's always seemed to be pretty close, that first 9 holes. And then as, I like to say the cream rises to the top is when we kind of start to build on our lead.
Mhm.
But my personal favorite is always singles. I think
Really?
there's nothing better than that. Yeah.
All right, I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I think I sort of referenced potential new little wrinkle to the format. I think that's going to be. I think that might be everyone's favorite this year. And there's a chance that THP could have a winner out of that.
Yeah. Oh, well, there's always a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's my answer to both.
All right.
No.
Very good.
Just one really quick last question. Any other sneak peeks or teasers you can give?
We'll have a good time.
Well, that's just a known.
We'll have a couple new people on the team.
We'll give you guys a little preview of some of the swag apparel that we're gonna have.
Oh man, that's stuff.
Beautiful.
It's
It's McLovin's color.
Hopefully that
Incredible.
doesn't give away too much.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some brown boxes in my office.
Yeah.
That's great.
Man, thank you guys so much
Thank
for
you.
taking time for us.
All right.
Man. Really appreciate
Thanks
you
for
guys
having us on.
No problem.
knocking us out.
Thank
Have
you.
fun at
guys.
the Chicopee site. Take pictures.
Yeah.
Luke will be in Japan. I'll be in Chicopee.
Nice.
We'll see 2 of you boys here in a few weeks. Kev,
Can't
great to
wait.
see you. Skinny. Good to see you. It's been a while. You're looking good.
Thanks, man. Good
Keep
to
it
see you.
going.
And
Thanks, guys.
sneak peek for everybody. Our man Clayton is a guest on the A15 podcast next
Whoa.
week.
What?
Yep.
Oh,
Yes.
that's awesome.
That's awesome.
Must
You
listen.
coming out here for that?
No, I wish we recorded over the phone.
All right.
Wait, that's not live?
All right.
All right, guys.
Thank you guys.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thanks, guys.